All right, we started recording 90 seconds and we'll get this party started. All right, it's 8:30 in the morning. Welcome back, everybody. IB Literature YouTube Distance Learning Thursday. I love me some Thursday, and backed by popular demand, the most difficult thing we've done all week. All right, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna be reading, you're gonna be listening, you're gonna be thinking, you're gonna be typing, you're gonna be writing, all the things today, right? Here we go. 5 minutes. I want you to go to this website. I'm sure somebody will help us out by putting the link in the chat box. But I want you to listen to Ozymandias by Shelley. I'm going to give everybody about 5 minutes to consume. Go. All right, 3 more minutes, 3 more minutes. Some of us are in different technological spaces. If you were here, you had the luxury of me reading it to you with some very specific inflections. Thumbs up once you've consumed. I'm going to give everybody about 2.5 more minutes to accomplish this. And of course, if you're here in class, you're reading it again, you're thinking about it, you're processing it, you're engaging with it. 2 more minutes for everyone out there in the interwebs. All right, pal. Thanks. Ninety more seconds. By the way, thanks to John for putting that link in the chat. All right. One more minute. I know some people are just barely arriving, so I want to give them the opportunity to get today's text consumed, and then we'll hit the ground running. Thirty more seconds. All right, 15 more seconds, and then we'll get started. I know that many of you have already read it, already consumed it, already listened to it, but I do give you these 5 minutes because I want to mimic that 5-minute reading time on paper one for you to be able to engage. And like I said, if you were here in person, you had the luxury of me reading it to you in a very specific way. I think that helps. But the way that Poetry Foundation reads it to you is also very intuitive. So hopefully that helped you. Here we go. Here's the plus. I want you back by, let's go with, 8:40. Real quick, 5 minutes. Go to your collaboration rooms and be able to tell me the speaker, the audience, and the situation. And that's it. Who's talking? Who are they talking to? And what is happening? 5 minutes, go. Y'all. Y'all have 5 minutes to do it here live. Go, talk to each other.
called you a cowboy. What did he mean? What are you?
Just a humble bounty hunter, ma'am.
All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So it feels normal a little bit over here on campus because we have a great discussion happening here on campus. And I'm going to wait for a few more thumbs before we get back into things. So thumbs up when you are back. Hopefully you were able to unpack this with each other's brains to be able to tell us who's talking, who the audience is, and what the situation is. And yes, Natalie, back by popular demand. I asked several people, and they all said they wanted today to be the hardest thing they've ever done in their lives. So, yay. All right, we'll wait for a few more thumbs, but it looks like. See, Ethan knows the truth. We'll wait for a few more thumbs, and then we'll get started again. All right. Two more thumbs. Give me two more thumbs, just so I can make sure that everybody has a chance to log back in. Lexi's back. Woo, love it. And one more. And Sebastian's back. Excellent. And it's perfect that Sebastian is back because Sebastian is going to explain this poem. He's going to explain the speaker, what's happening, and who is being spoken to. Go ahead, Sebastian, tell us.
So in this poem by Percy, uh, it talks about three figures, one being the traveler, us being the speaker, and this sculpture, which is in ruins called Ozymandias, according to the pedestal that is on it. Here, here the poem it says that we, the reader, we met a traveler that says, two vast and trunkless legs of stone that stand in the desert, which is already addressing the sculpture. If you already were to see it, to read the line that it says, tell that is sculpture, will those patients read which yet survive? There is also the description of this statue, which is half ruined because it says half sunk a shattered visage, which visage is the face, lies whose frown. And this, and by the line that follows, which says in the pedestal, my name is Ozymandias, king of kings. Look at my works, ye mighty and despair. Nothing beside remains. And around and on the location or where this sculpture is located at, it's a desert, which basically there is nothing around. and it is decaying.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely perfect. So I met a traveler, right? You're reading it. So who is the speaker? You are the speaker, right? That's difficult because it's giving you that perception that you are the person who met this traveler. And the situation is that you are recounting, you're kind of like remembering this traveler you met who's talking about this great king who had this incredible statue, except there's nothing left, right? Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Beautifully said, Sebastian. The trick and the difficult part comes next. It is Thursday, January 25th. Your HLDs are due by midnight. Uploads start tomorrow. If I don't have anything from you, I've already sent you a message, but essentially you're forfeiting the credit. That's no bueno, right? We've spent 2 years working on this. Don't forfeit the credit. That would be just an awful way to finish out senior year, all right? Hustle up, get that submitted. Today you need all your stuff. You do need something to write on and something to write with. So I'll give you about 10 seconds to get ready before we move on. Diego's last on my screen. Diego, what are we doing? Oh, that should say Thursday. What are we doing, Diego?
No, I can't see. It's too little.
Your face.
I will create a paper one practice by using my study guide to unpack a poem's basic narrative elements, examine the poet's craft, and articulate the sensation created in writing by end of class Thursday.
Excellent, thank you. All right, here we go. We took our understanding of what we had when we saw the poem, when we read the poem, when we heard the poem. We're going to take our understanding of what Sebastian said, and now we're going to engage in this paper one practice. So on paper one, legitimately, you have like 8 minutes to write out your intro. 2 sentences, okay? So guess what? Let's do it. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 2 sentences. What is happening in the poem? And how does imagery impact the reader? Everybody's writing. Go.
Sir,
Yo.
for the HLE submission, is it the link that we sent yesterday?
Yes. If you already did it, you're good.
Okay, got it.
Everybody's writing, including myself. I'm writing. One sentence that encapsulates everything Sebastian said. One sentence, tell me what you thought about it. What's your thesis?
I see what you mean.
Speaker, audience situation. All right, here we go. 8 minutes start now. Go. Yes, edit. Oken, you're going to be sending me stuff at the end of this, as always. Ooh, we got a full house today. 63 people. Love it. How do we write about this? Use all your resources. Use the stems if you have to. Or if you're past the stems, just create. could, yeah, you could totally say the speaker. The speaker. The most important thing is, did you understand the situation? Could you conceptualize what was happening? Because that tells the judge that you got it. And once you prove to the judge that you got it, that all of your analysis is correct, is right. Does that make sense? Like, oh, okay, you understood it. Let me believe you now. Let me think about what you're saying now. Yeah, you could say the speaker. That'd be great. That's fine. Everybody's writing 6 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm writing too, believe it or not. All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes left by now. At least the opening statement should be done. So you can dedicate the next 5 to just one simple sentence. Woo. Four minutes, 4 minutes. You gotta be able to pace yourselves. Three minutes, everybody's writing. 3 minutes, everybody's writing. I'm writing too. I'm writing too. All right, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Ozymandias by Percy Shelley. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read which yet survive. stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. 1 minute. What does that do? How does that make you feel? What is it asking you? 45 seconds, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Oaken. Ooh, one brave soul posting it in the chat. I like it. No, you don't have to. You don't have to, Nelson. Don't send it just yet. Wait for the instructions. 20 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. One of my absolute favorite pieces of poetry of all time, incredibly evocative and incredibly powerful. As always, I'm never going to ask you to do something that I can't do. So here's my intro to paper 1. Shelley's Ozymandias tells of an encounter with a traveler, within which the speaker recounts the discovery of an ancient ruin. And by leveraging the use of imagery, a poet is able to create an epiphany regarding the ephemeral quality of man-made structures, resulting in a reevaluation of the notions of power and value within the reader. Feel free to steal that, snip that, take it as a resource, compare it to your own, and if you need to, revise so that you can hit the exemplar level. Thumbs up if you have this in your notes already, or snipped, or whatever it is you're going to do to take a screenshot so we can move on. Ned has got it. I'll wait for maybe 4 or 5 more. Other than that, you probably won't take it. Okay. This is an exemplar intro that I wrote. I haven't studied this poem in a while, but it still feels good to think about it and write about it. All right, good. Everybody's got it. All right. And I'm sure somebody will put it in the chat if you want it. Here's what I want you to do now. Now that you have an intro, now that you have an example of an intro, we're going to keep collaborating towards this process so that we can understand how to think about this and how to develop a full composition. What I've done is I've highlighted lines within the poem that contain specific types of imagery, and there are some hints there to the types of imagery. What I want you to do is jump into the workspace now. You're going to be typing, right? Everybody spoke for a little bit. Everybody wrote for a little bit. Now you're going to go and type for a little bit. And in the workspace, first of all, say hello to each other. But we're going to take another 8 minutes. And in these 8 minutes, you are going to pick a line to focus on, unpack the type of imagery that is in or surrounding the line, and then start unpacking the tone, the theme, the metaphor created by that imagery. Do that in the workspace. I will be hopping in and out. Help each other. Go, let's collaborate. Got to get this practice in. Ahora sí, now go to your workspace. All right. Now that hellos are out of the way, start. Start. We don't have time to waste today. Yes, you are working in the workspace. You're unpacking together. What do we think? 6 minutes left. Yeah, Lexi's good. That's exactly right. How do they work? What are they doing? Six minutes left. 6 minutes left. Brain dump. Get all the ideas out. You're not individually picking, Oken. Work together. Unpack this together. Five minutes. Yes, you all working on one. Unpack one. Together, work on one. Max is right. Three minutes. The timing is going to work out perfect today. 3 minutes. Good. Good. Good, Lexi. Good. Absolutely, Max. Yes. Yes, Luke. Use connotations. All those things. You can't make that extension, Carlos. You have zero context. You can't make that extension. This is about the art. Paper one is about the art itself, the writing itself. All right. Good, Marifer. Good, 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 good. We got 2 minutes, and then I'm going to hit you with the exit ticket. So unpack these things as much as possible for each other. Unpack these things as much as possible. Not could be, Ailey. It is. It is definitely. Not could be. It is. Unpack all these things for each other. Yeah, you're just trying to get all the pieces out. Get all the pieces said. Absolutely. I'm going to be sending feedback, Nelson. You just keep creating right now. Right now, you're just creating. We have 1 more minute of this. Brain dump in your workspace. Brain dump in your workspace. Listen to that. Listen to him. Max is on point. Max is killing it. All right. Okay. 10 more seconds. And then I'm going to hit you with the hardest part by far. Natalie's favorite day of the week. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 minutes. Your exit ticket. You're going to take what you wrote in your intro, in your practice intro. Maybe, I don't know, maybe use my intro instead. It doesn't matter, right? We're practicing. Give me as much of a body paragraph as you possibly can, all right? Engage in this practice. 10 solid minutes of writing, paper one style. You just got to go. Topic sentence. Give me the explanation of the imagery and the line that you're focused on. Discuss it, right? What is the theme, tone, metaphor created? Take the imagery plus the line plus the art itself, the whole poem. And then lastly, the impact on the reader. What are all the things that you're feeling, the sensations, the rhetorical effect because of those things put together? And if you need a different explanation, think of it as a quote sandwich. Quote in the middle, explanation, explanation. Go. You're going to send this to me via Teams.
Sir, is this due by midnight or no?
Nope, right now, as far as you can get in 10 minutes. Paper one style, right now, under pressure. So you know what's the point. You don't have until midnight for paper one. Shouldn't be in the workspace any longer. You should be handwriting your paragraph.